Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a reading about Jupiter entering into Aries. I'm going to do things a little bit different, guys. We're going to talk about this Aries energy as it transits through Jupiter. We're going to talk about what we can expect over the several months that it's going to be transiting through this cardinal sign. And after we talk about the energies, I'm going to pull some cards for each of the elements. So we're going to do earth, air, water, and fire. And I got a brand new deck in the mail. So I've tried to kind of record this reading a few times, and I've been meeting all kinds of challenges, stumbling over my words with Mercury retrograde. So I'm not sure what's up with the energy, but I figured I'd do something different, and we're going to pull into some self-care energies and how we can work with these energies over the coming months, because I feel it's a lot of self-expansion. Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion. Aries is all about self. So it's about taking initiative, being the leaders of our own life, and expanding beyond any restrictions is kind of what I feel coming through. So I love this deck, the self-care deck. It comes in 3 different sections. So we're going to get an energy for each of the elements to reflect upon while Jupiter transits through Aries. Maybe something to find some inspiration with. And then an affirmation to kind of jot down and think of and work with throughout this time of abundance and expansion. So Jupiter's going to be in Aries from May 10th until October 28th. And then it's likely going to retrograde. And then it's going to go back into Aries December 20th and until May 16th of 2023. So this is a powerful time of opportunities to take initiative, to maybe, step into independent ventures, new business enterprises, and it's this self-starting energy. It's big stuff happening. Aries hasn't been in Jupiter, or Jupiter hasn't been in Aries, however you want to flip it, in since 2010, so 12 years ago. Take a look back at where you were 12 years ago, and we've been on this quest of self for likely about 12 years, mastering a lot of soul lessons, karmic lessons. So if you take yourself back 12 years ago, what changes or what did you have manifesting in your life then, and what changes did you implement when it comes to these new opportunities? Because Jupiter is kind of presenting us with this opportunity for abundance, the ultimate unlimited abundance. So, if you've been benevolently giving your energy, living a life of joy and, giving that wealth that you have to others, then I think get ready for Jupiter to spring into action and manifest all kinds of abundance right before your very eyes, as if like magic. And I think if you've spoiled over a choice in the past, I think you're going to be presented with an opportunity to make amends and to step through a new doorway. So Jupiter always rewards those that live in alignment and, are givers. And I feel rewards are coming, and it's going to depend on, the work that you've put out there. So it's this very dynamic, courageous energy. It's this energy of coming out of the spiritual closet and coming out confidently and self-sufficient and being brave and acknowledging that you've been the hero of your own life and taking a stand for what is right. And that's what Jupiter rewards us for. So actually, the reward is living a life of alignment in itself. So it's about stepping into a great new adventure. Jupiter is ruled by the sign of the Archer, Sag. So it's going to like being in fiery Aries, and it's about soaking up new life experiences, making rights when it comes to past wrongdoings, and taking that first step in making a stand and taking accountability for who you are and the life that you want to build for yourself. So we can attract good fortune when we take the lead and we take initiative of our life and step into being that inspiring leader for others. So I think the energy is very enthusiastic. It's about finding that courage and embracing prosperous areas of our life that can lead us through these magical new doorways of opportunities. But it might take some new creative, innovative ideas when it comes to having faith in your dreams. So the energy is very good. It's an opportunity for all of us to kind of reinvent our lives and to move forward on from the past, despite of any failures that we've gone through. So failures and challenges are just ways for us to learn and expand. And we're kind of being asked to leave that all behind in the past to step into this new cycle. Life truly is what we make of it. And that is so very true. So I think the energy is pushing us all to do better, to be better. And I'm hearing that song, Better Man. Maybe we need to go back to church on Sundays, but it's about being a better person all the way around. So, and finding that inner spirit to be that pioneer in that way shower to teach people how to live in the now moment. So, it's about stepping into the higher vibration of Jupiter, the higher perspective, and having a detached viewpoint. So we might be facing some inconveniences if you're not willing to rise above pettiness, jealousy, a mundane concerns, envy. So I feel if you're ready to really find your joy, if you're at that stage in your development, this is an opportunity to really expand and to be the leader of your life, to find that bold, dynamic, courageous energy, to take a stand for what it is you believe in, and to, find that zest and that passion for life again. So it can also be very hot-headed. Not everybody is going to embrace this expansion. I find the water elements are going to have a really hard time with Jupiter in Aries. So, because Aries is ruled by Mars, and we kind of have to take action and keep up with these quickening energies if we want to have what it is that we desire. So practical earth signs and fire signs, I feel, are really going to, flow well through any challenges with Jupiter in Aries. So we can expect all kinds of dynamic energies. Jupiter basically expands whatever it touches, and we're going through a period of self-expansion. We're expanding our negative experiences. We're coming to a complete understanding of all of this knowledge that we've gained, to step into optimism, growth, and to share this wisdom with others. So expect some big changes when Jupiter transits through Aries. So especially if you're kind of like experience like a Jupiter return, which occurs every 12 years. So it truly is a planet of blessings. Good things don't always come easy, but the good you put out there always does come back tenfold. We're here to make a new way, and the old kind of has to be cleared out first. So during this period, especially with Mercury in retrograde, the first little while might be a little rocky, because we're kind of changing things in our life's purpose drastically. So this means old karmic relationships have to fade away if we're to make room for these new higher vibration unions. Communication is going to be key. You might have to leave a career behind and embrace a new job of some sort. You might even have to pack up and move to a new location. Or you might even think about an entirely new look. Who knows, right? So, and this is going to happen suddenly, quickly. And with all endings does come a period of mourning and grieving. So we all know how hard it is to say goodbye. Goodbyes are never easy, but sometimes they are essential if we are to manifest everything that we want in our life. So what needs to leave your life to bring in all of these new wonderful opportunities and new soul people? So if you find, the Aries energy is dominating you, then I think get ready for a lot of sudden and unexpected changes if you're going into the ego self too much. And if you allow everything to flow, it will move at a very, very fast pace when it comes to fresh new cycles and new ideas coming in out of nowhere. So it really is an exciting time to forge a new earth, to forge new reciprocal relationships, and to possibly even embark on a new business adventure with a romantic partner. It's all about expanding our leadership qualities, and it's about speaking out where we might have remained quiet before. It really is a time for confidence, and we're all going to feel this extra dose of courage, especially if you're ready to get involved in spiritual activism and, building new earth by taking a stand. So this is where we're going to identify strongly with our own personal beliefs, is kind of what I'm feeling, and where we have the confidence to break free from these old, outdated family structures. And this is where we kind of all gain that stronger sense of self, especially with Chiron and Aries, the wounded healer. It's all about healing the wound of self-identity. So we're expanding. We're releasing our inhibitions, and we're going to have this belief, this greater self-belief, and anything that's been holding us back is going to like vanish out of our lives just like that. So it's a very liberating energy is kind of what I'm feeling, but you cannot resist this change and you cannot allow fear to get the better of you. It's best to kind of go with the flow and allow Jupiter to work its magic for you and to trust. Anything that's leaving your life was needing to go in order to make room for all of these blessings coming in. So I think a big message during Jupiter transiting through Aries is believe in yourself. So I want to talk about some crystals first that that you should use during this time period, because I feel it is a perfect time to manifest abundance in our lives. And meditation is going to help you focus your intention. And using these crystals during meditation will intensify the manifestation, and you'll carry that energy around with you. So in order to harness the energy that we're working with, using crystals will allow us to bring in greater abundance in our lives. So citrine is, and my throat's been acting up. So citrine is a really good crystal to use, guys. So it's good for manifesting. It helps us deal with our creative and business endeavors. We got pyrite next. So this is fool's gold, and it's an excellent crystal for attracting wealth and opportunities to earn more money. So if you're stepping into an entrepreneurial journey, pyrite might be a good one to grab. We got moonstone. So moonstone can help you clear away any negative thought patterns, and it can bring you into this more aligned, positive mindset. We have angel light, which are I got two angel lights. Angel light is a beautiful stone to help you believe in yourself, your own psychic and spiritual abilities, and it can really help you tap into that deep inner wisdom in order to release any blockages that have been preventing you from realizing what it is that you truly need in your life. So those are some really good stones to try out. Aventurine, I didn't grab my aventurine. It's a green stone. Aventurine would be another good one to bring out your confident side. It's a heart stone. And rose quartz. Rose quartz is also a really good heart stone. That's not really a great rose quartz, but rose quartz is the perfect healing crystal when it comes to these self-identity wounds. And if you want to manifest loving relationships in your life, then rose quartz and aventurine will really help you. And aventurine will really help build your courage to bring these manifestations forward. So I want to jump in with some cards, guys. We're going to do the self-care deck. I'm going to pull into each of the elements. This is a new deck I got in the mail. So we're going to do something a little bit different. So we're going to start off by pulling 3 cards for Aries, Leo, Sag. Then we'll move on to earth, and then air and water. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. We're going to break it down to fire signs. We're going to get something to reflect upon, something to be inspired about, and an affirmation. So brand new deck, never used it before. We're going to wing it like I always do. I'm going to go on my intuition, and we're going to talk about these energies. So I'm going to timestamp this. So we are going to start off with fire first. So we're going to get something for my fire signs. There we go, Aries, Leo, Sag, to reflect upon. We're going to get you an energy that you can use for inspiration, and an affirmation to maybe help you through these transits. So you might want to grab a pen and a paper and write this down. So Aries, Leo, Sag. There we go. We're going to take the first one. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sag. Fire signs. Reflection. It's okay to take time for yourself every day. Maybe ask yourself, what is your favorite way to practice self-care on a regular basis? Maybe it's time to reflect upon self-care on a regular basis for my fire signs. Why is it your favorite? So what does it say here? I lied and said I was busy. I was busy, but not in a way most people understand. I was busy taking deeper breaths. I was busy silencing irrational thoughts. I was busy calming a racing heart. I was busy telling myself I'm okay. So maybe it's time to be busy by taking care of yourself throughout this period. And this is your element, fire signs. So, all right, inspiration for my fire signs. Take time off. The world will not fall apart without you. Another energy of kind of self-care, self-care. So dedicate yourself every day to self-care. Maybe it's time to plan a trip to see a movie alone. Take yourself out on a date. Maybe stay at home and read your favorite book. Whatever activity is going to leave you relaxed and refreshed. Oh my goodness. All right, affirmation, Aries, affirmation. We have to look upon the environment with optimism. The pessimism is within us, though. So think of an issue in your life, Aries, that you felt negatively about recently, and how can you apply a new lens when you look at this from a higher perspective? Because our challenges are always our greatest teachers. We use them to learn about ourselves and to live more consciously and authentically. Beautiful message for my fire signs. We're going to do Earth next, and I'm going to timestamp it so I don't have to go back and figure this out. So let's see what my Earth signs need to reflect upon when it comes to Jupiter and Aries. What do my Earth signs need to reflect upon, please? Oh, I'm getting a hard time with the cards today. There we go. What do my Earth signs need to be inspired with? And what is an affirmation for my Earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. All right. Reflection. Earth signs. I think it's time for a pause to shed some layers and to recalibrate. This truly is a sacred time of rest and soul care for my Earth signs. To honor some quiet time alone. You think of Virgo, it is the Hermit. And to intentionally step away from any chaos in your life. Unplug from any noise and distractions and relinquish moments of tranquility. So that's what you're being asked to do, Earth signs, when it comes to inspiration. Set a meeting with yourself and keep it. Make it a priority. Treat that meeting like you would any other. So it's like meeting with yourself, really sitting with yourself, setting aside maybe 10 minutes a day to write down 5 values that are important to you and honoring that list throughout this expansive period. Affirmations for my Earth signs. Compassion for others always begins with kindness to ourselves. So know that you are here right now, and that is enough. Beautiful. All right, gotta write down the time, guys. So 17:39 is going to be my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So we're going to see what needs to come through for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to get you a reflection card. Oh, that one didn't want to stay with me, guys. We're going to get you an inspiration card. Oh, that one fell out right away for my air signs. And we're going to get you an affirmation, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. No, we're going to take that one. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. Where are you seeking outside approval? I think it's time to reflect upon where you're looking outside of yourself for approval or validation. Take some time to appreciate yourself for who you exactly are, air signs. You are on a unique spiritual path, and you are doing the work. So reflect upon that. Inspiration for my air signs. Knowing how to be solitary is central to the art of loving. When we can be alone, then we can be with others without using them as a means to escape. Wow, that's a heavy one. So solitary alone time really does allow you to embrace love. So we can't use others as a means to escape our own emotions. So maybe it's time to take a solitary walk for the next couple months and to embrace the solitude and to appreciate the time with your own thoughts in order to reprogram them. And I guess we got 2 for my air signs when it comes to affirmations. So big message. Listen to your intuition. You are your best guide. So we can always seek guidance from other people, but listen to your own intuition and know that your self-respect tracks your choices. So every time you act in harmony with your authentic self and your heart, then you earn respect. It's kind of that simple. Every choice matters, and maybe it's time for my air sign collective to reach out to a loved one. Maybe you need to seek some trusted advice, or maybe you need to reach out with an apology. But I think self-compassion is needed, and you are being asked to give yourself the same kindness that you would give others. Air signs. All right, water signs. We'll get a couple last messages for my water signs. Reflection for my water signs. We're going to just take that first one. An inspiration for my water signs, please. Nope, that one wasn't it, guys. This one's it. All right. Whew. Water signs, meditate. You need to meditate on what your heart really needs in order to grow and be happy and at peace in your life, water signs. How can you implement your needs into your daily life? Self-care is so much more than just a beauty regime or an external thing that you do. It has to start from within your heart, water signs, to know what it is that you need to navigate your life forward. So I think it's time to meditate on self-care, not just, you know, outside looks, materialistic looks, and to really meditate on what it is that your heart needs in order to grow, to be at peace and happy in your life. So meditating every day will help. A pedicure just doesn't do the trick. It's about deep soul self-care. So water signs, inspiration for you. Don't take your health for granted. Wow. Don't take your body for granted. Do something today that communicates to your body that you do desire to take care of it. Tomorrow is not promised, water signs. Wow. Eat at least one full meal a day without any technology present. Focus on nourishing your body, your mind, and your soul, and note the sensations that come up when you presently are there nourishing your body. Okay, affirmation for my water signs. There comes a point when we have to say, I'm here to love my life and to figure out who I am, not who you think you should be. So set that intention. What can you do to be your authentic self? Wow. All right, let's get a couple last activation cards. General messages for the collective, because I feel this is a gateway of all kinds of light code activations. So yes, we as a collective are embracing this intense light immersion for a full system upgrade. So it's like a full power recall, a full karmic reset. And we are embracing stepping out of the 3D matrix into the divine matrix. So being present in the energies. We're going through that Earth Star activation. We are being activated. We are anchoring these 5D Earth light codes for these crystalline grids, and grounded action is going to be needed when it comes to this unity, this interconnectedness. So pay attention to the synchronicities, because they are not coincidences. They are God incidences, okay? And be present with the angelic frequency that is surrounding you during this time of profound transformation. When we go through this light body activation and we access all of this divine wisdom from within, our angels are with us and we are safe and protected. So this is the energy of the stars aligning. When it comes to remembering our galactic origins and our true soul family, and activating our throat chakra. So a lot of throat chakra energy, a lot of divine support to attune to your authentic truth. And we're going through a major karmic board clearing so we can rewrite our destiny and to live in our authentic truth. So get ready to embrace the light. Get ready for your spiritual soul mission to be uncovered, and don't give up, because we are stepping into authenticity, sovereignty, authentic self-expression, and infinite potential, because this is a powerful stellar gateway manifestation portal. And it's time for us to heal these wounds and to recharge our energy, is kind of what I'm feeling when it comes to Jupiter in Aries, a big time of expansion. So I really hope this helped, guys. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, I do encourage you to check out that description box below, guys. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.